All right, so the first tip on increasing speed is cutting the distance in half that the punch has to travel. The formula for calculating speed is distance over time, okay? So think of it like a car. A car is driving 20 miles every 1 hour. That speed is 20 miles per hour, okay? Kilometers for you people who are overseas. Think of it like that. So my hand is a car, right? It's got to travel this far, this distance. If I can cut that distance in half with the same amount of speed, then it's going to take half the amount of time to get there, okay? It's going to get there faster in half the amount of time. That's how your punches are going to be faster, okay? So it's sort of, you got to create the illusion that you're not, inching that arm out there. You got to get that arm halfway out. So if this is your normal fight stance, you're going to inch it out a little bit, pull that hand out. Let's say you're throwing a jab about halfway, and then from here, you're just going to pop, you're just going to stick it, okay? So obviously there's not going to be a ton of power on it this way, but it's going to get there quick. You don't always have to concern yourself with power. All right, get him blinking, pop his head back, and then you can take him out with the big punches. All right, tip number 2 has to do with acceleration. Don't telegraph, don't rock before you punch. A lot of beginners, I see this, they're in their fight stance, say they're throwing a jab, they'll go like this, and then they'll punch. Or if they're throwing across, they'll come here and here. Or the other thing I see is this. Okay, so they rock, they try to build this momentum up, and then they get that motion, and then they throw the punch. Or they're cocking all the way back here, and then they're throwing a punch. If this was one of those slow-mo cameras, right, that picks up like 50,000 frames per second, this is what I would see. Right, I don't want to see that. I want you guys moving quick. A to B, get that damn punch there. Get it where it needs to go, right? You're here, you're in your fight stance, boom, I flick it out there. I get it where it needs to go, okay? None of this. You don't need to rock. You don't need to cock back and build up power. You just need to get from where you're going, boom, to where it needs to be and right back. The third is staying calm, staying loose, okay? You probably hear this a lot. This doesn't mean like this, like you're a wet noodle, right? Just nice and loose. You don't want to muscle. You're not in a muscle competition. You're not trying to show off your muscles when you're fighting, right? Don't tense your muscles up like this. Stay nice and calm, nice and relaxed, ready to go, okay? A nice rhythm. And then when you feel like you want to throw that punch, boom, you just flick it out there, okay? The other thing is too, focus on the extension of the arm. Focus on the shoulder, the tricep. Use those muscles. Now this, I'm wary in teaching you this because a boxing coach would never teach a beginner this, so this is a little more advanced. Okay, what I'm teaching you right here is a little more advanced. Make sure that your fundamentals of punching are correct, are mastered before you take this tip into account. So focus on the extension of the punch. Focus on that shoulder pop. Everything else is moving too. If you are twisting your hips, if you are pushing the ground, getting a nice pop, if the pressure is in your toes, and then you focus on the extension of the punch, boom, popping it just like that, you are going to get a faster jab, a faster cross, or pulling your hook a little bit faster, or popping the uppercuts, okay? So from here down, from that shoulder down to the fist, making sure that you are concentrating on that will increase the speed of your punching. However, if you don't have everything else completely mastered, if you don't have a good boxing coach, or you haven't been someone overseeing what you've been doing for a long time, months, then you have to check out my fight gym. That's where you're going to learn. That's where you're going to get the best advice, okay? We teach all of the best boxing. We've got myself teaching boxing classes. We have Jason from Precision Striking, and then we have Johnny of Expert Boxing. All of us teaching you what you need to know to perfect your boxing, basics, intermediate, even advanced stuff, okay? So click this link, this one right here, the one I'm pointing at. Click that link, start your free trial, start learning boxing from home. Until next time, I want to see them quick punches. Send me some videos. Boom, all right? Send them to me on Facebook. Why not? I'll critique them. I'm Shane.